Oh, God. This is horrifying. I don't like this ending. Hey buds, it's Cheshire Wolf, and we're playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition. Now this is like the revamped, remade version of the original Stanley Parable? Which I played back in the day when it like first came out, and I loved it. What a classic. It's just one of those games that's so unique and impactful, and like everyone's played it. And this one just came out, so I'm super excited to try it. I don't know how different it is from the original, but there was a question in the setup that was like, have you played the original before? So it makes me think it's going to give me like more new content with that. Also, I've played the beginner's guide in this channel, which is by the same creator. And, you know, I like to delve into specific developers' works, you know, play multiple games by them. So
this is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh, the nostalgia.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee
427.
number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Call me crazy, but I would actually love
and
that
then
job.
One day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour
I can't tell
when
if
he
the
realized that not
graphics are better.
one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Yeah, call me crazy, but I would actually really like a job like that. It's just like no stress. You just like get paid to kind of relax, you know, you're just pressing buttons. I got an achievement for you can't jump because obviously I'm trying to jump. So yeah, so far it looks and feels and sounds exactly like the original. I don't know. The graphics might be better, but again, it's been so long since I've played the original
All of
that
his
I don't rightly
coworkers
know.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
And the fun thing about this game is that it kind of adapts to what you're doing, and there's a lot of different endings. Why I keep like getting caught on stuff for some reason. So I don't know if I'm going to do a complete playthrough, or just do like a couple runs or whatever. It depends almost entirely on if you guys like it, because I'll be playing the whole thing on my own, of course, because I loved the original Stanley Parable, and I'm very excited to see what this one has in store. I hate Mondays. Oh man, what's wrong with a good Monday? You gotta love Monday. Get on that grind, hitting that Sigma grind set, you know.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh no.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, so far this is exactly like the original. I remember the employee lounge and everything, so...
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
I feel like this is
it
better
had really
graphics.
been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
What happens?
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
What happens if I just stand here? Because I know there is like a broom closet ending in the first one where you just stayed in the broom closet, but what if you just stay in the employee lounge?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
Oh boy, it is.
Room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, Here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Look at
Really worth
that. Look at that. The dew on the leaves. Oh my. And here's some actual leaves. Oh my
At
god.
this point, Stanley's obsession with this room
Yeah.
bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
God, that's really funny. Number one.
Stanley
bed.
sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Okay. I guess I'll go on.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
What if I don't, though?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah, I think I remember this. So far, again, this seems exactly the same. I probably should have played the
Look,
original.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong
Ah!
here. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Sure did.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
So I'm curious as to when it's gonna diverge.
When Stanley... Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. What? Really?
There we go.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
No.
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I shan't.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the
Nope.
red door.
Nope.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
Nope.
Stanley walked
Nope.
through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, he did
All right,
not.
fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there?
I
You want to
do.
find out what
I
lies at the end of this
do.
road you've chosen?
I
Well, don't let
absolutely
me stop
do.
you. You see, there's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all
classic.
for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours.
I just
What
wanna
would
see
have made this game better?
new
What
stuff.
did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
I mean, that'd be cool.
Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some
What
feedback.
a great narration, too.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices?
Yes.
Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha! You see, I knew I was onto
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? I
still think I remember
did I
this.
know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul.
You
can't teach that, Stanley.
What a
Don't even
fantastic
try.
narrator.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Worldwide leaderboard. Okay, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. But also, this is exactly like the original. To a
Now,
T.
would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Not really. I don't care about...
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype
Don't
of the
care
new
about,
game I've been working on. And
competition.
now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Okay.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
No.
Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game,
I
the baby
remember
crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right.
I remember
and
this,
if he
but it's
reaches
still
the fire,
so funny.
You fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
Now,
be sure to keep notes on your experience.
If I remember right, if you actually play this for 4 hours, you get a special achievement. I'm not, because that's annoying as fuck. Holy shit, that's annoying. Die.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies? Or
Oh god, I'm not going to waste 4 hours
because
on
if it's
that.
the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain?
Okay.
Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Let's do. Oh!
Ah, fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley?
It's Firewatch.
What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
That's new.
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower.
That's not at all what
Perhaps
this
for
game
some
is
sort
about.
of twisted, erotic purpose.
Oh, that's fun.
Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience
definitely
of total
wasn't in the
mental
original.
depravity.
Okay.
So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
That is so cool. I mean, I love Firewatch. I've played it on this channel, but that is just so fun. I had no idea. That's so cool. Because, like, I remember there being, like, a cutaway to Minecraft in the original, but, like, oh, man, that's so cool. I'm tickled pink by that. Oh, you're not going to do the Henry, the grabbing. Oh, my God. What an animal, Henry. Oh, man. What a fun throwback. What a fun throwback.
Oh, no. No, it can't be.
What? What's up?
It is. It's an open world game.
Yeah,
Good
it
God,
is.
quickly block it off.
No!
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path
man.
to follow. You can just go in any...
Is that a gap I see?
Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley.
See gap.
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here.
No.
Let's find another game.
No!
Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big,
Let me out!
insurmountable walls.
I want to keep playing Firewatch.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Okay, Whoa, what's this?
Wonderful. See, this is exactly
It's
what I had
Rocket
in mind.
League.
Just a nice big box for you to run around
Oh
in.
my
There isn't
God.
any possibility that you could get lost here. Now
That-
this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
This is amazing. This is amazing. This is all new stuff, because the only
Okay,
time
so
I
what
remember there being
exactly
another
do
game
we
in the
do
original
here?
is
Let's
Minecraft.
see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yeah,
Oh, this is
I think
fun.
surely we
This is
must.
so fun.
Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Sleeply. Oh, I'm going for it. I'm going for it, guys. I'm going for it. Yeah. Oh my God, this is so cool. Oh my God, that's so fun. Score!
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun?
Yes, yes it is.
Hold
Oh.
on. What are you doing?
I didn't know.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
Oh.
How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Oh. Oh, God, okay. What is... Whoa, okay, this is not what I was expecting. Okay, does it go through more games? Because I might want to go back and see what other games it covers, but... Oh god, this is like a horror game. Suddenly got plopped into the backrooms. I wouldn't be surprised if there's actually a backrooms, like, route you could go in this game, just because the Stanley Parable by itself, I mean, it's an abandoned office building. It's kind of backroom-esque by default, so... This is fascinating. Okay, so there's definitely stuff that wasn't in the original. There's definitely new routes, etc. Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me.
Kinda does.
Someone who will wrap
right.
everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way.
Okay.
Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
The end is never, my guy. The end is never.
I can wait.
Part of me wants to get to that place again, to like the Rocket League place, just to see if they go through other games. So I'm just going to speed run through
All of his co-workers
all the way to
gone.
there. We're going to score a goal without going into the netherworld this time.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought, and I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric
give me
sports
all the
experience.
balls.
I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball.
Yeah!
Yes. Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it?
It does!
Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable.
You're insatiable.
More
You
balls.
gotta have those balls. Oh, yes. Yes, I feel it. Give me all the balls. Yes. Yes. Oh, this rules. Oh, he was right.
Are
The
you
more balls, the
enjoying
better.
this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a real video game?
It is.
Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over.
No! No!
That's right. Your little fun comes to an
No.
end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides,
No.
you need someone like me to set boundaries for you.
Okay.
Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm
No.
leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
No. I feel like now this is when I'm supposed to, like, jump into the hole. Well, I don't know. I don't want to. I guess I will. Back in it again, and this time... we're actually going to be
When Stanley
nice.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We're actually going to be nice to this guy.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay. Fire the paper guy. What did the paper guy do? What did the paper... Get Chris out of the broom closet. I know there's a broom closet ending. Okay, yeah. It's funny. I'm not gonna get the broom closet ending now, but I kind of want to.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
I'm
office.
just gonna follow what he tells me to this time.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. and so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845, you say?
Stanley,
Whoa, whoa,
but
whoa.
incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. 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 Let's go down. Or up. Or, no, it is down. Okay. Really
Descending
feels like they
deeper
just
into
made the
building,
original better, you know?
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
Interesting that you
This
feel that
question
if
would
you
not
go along with
unanswered
what
for
you're
long.
told, you know? Like, oh, you're thinking about freedom of choice, but you're
Stanley
doing the route
walked
where
straight
you...
ahead through the large door that
just
read
do whatever they
Mind
say.
Control Facility.
We're gonna do what he tells us to.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yeah.
Now the monitors jumped to life. Their true
Oh,
nature
yeah,
revealed.
there we go.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
And that's kind of how corporate business be like. Can I, like, get up on here or something? Oh, God!
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome.
I didn't know I was-
You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013,
Let's get meta.
getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development.
Oh.
And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came
decade
time
ago?
to update
No
the
way.
game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending. If that
that's so
enhances your
funny.
perception of the value of these updates.
That is so funny.
Isn't that what you crave? New content?
It is. I want new
Always
content.
More content,
Yes.
more content, more,
Yes.
more. And I'm here to give it to you.
Oh, well, thank you.
I'm here to make it seem like we
thank you.
really covered every nook and cranny of the game with
you shouldn't
secrets and Easter eggs.
You shouldn't have.
How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this
music.
section.
Oh,
you
man.
won't hear it anywhere else in the game.
Yes,
It's
let's
a
hear it.
secret that's just for you. That's how special
So
you
special.
are. We call this track Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Oh, I love this game. I love this. I love this.
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams.
This is fantastic.
Railings don't mean anything.
This is amazing.
Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
I feel like I can go for one more run because that feels like
The
a really.
meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
That's different.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Not gonna say no to that. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna say no to new content. Okay.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Sure was.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon
baby.
in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
That's what we're playing right now, baby.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Oh, it's delighting me.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Okay.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Me too, baby. Let's see it.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet,
Oh, it's
but I'm
special to
sure
me.
it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Okay.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Oh, there we go. All right, finally,
we go.
at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready.
We
Let's
already
do
got
it.
new content before this, so it feels like it's kind of sprinkled in, but then maybe there's.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if them...
Oh, God.
Okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
This is really like how people are playing this. This is kind of how I was.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh! I can jump in here. Oh, okay. Well, those.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else.
Oh
right?
God, I love
Another
it.
elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more.
I just can't
Very
stop
good.
smiling.
Yes.
It's like
I
no
knew
one,
there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
nothing does meta humor like the Stanley Parable. This is amazing.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what
God.
happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar.
it's such
And don't
good
get me started
commentary,
on the level
though.
of craftsmanship that's gone into it.
It's
In
such
fact,
good
I'm looking right
commentary.
now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore."
I bet it
What
does,
quality
too.
assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid.
no,
It could never
you're
have lived up to such
fine.
expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Yeah.
What do you say, friend?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. That's different. That's different. I mean, that's so cute. You called me friend.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
No, I'm not gonna say no to that. Hello? What does that say? Coffee nut? Oh no.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got
did,
me
sure
thinking
did.
about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
Yeah?
So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret.
Oh.
Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can
This is
relive
so
the peak
cool.
experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013
I do.
when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity.
They did.
Back then, it all meant something.
It did.
Oh, the waste.
Man, I miss 2013. What a good year that was. What a good year that was. Oh, man. Oh, man. This is so cool. I don't know. I'm just like, oh, wow. I don't know. I just really like this, guys. I really like this. Oh, there's Stanley. He's dead. Oh, man. Oh, wow. I love this. Oh, my God.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created.
Yep, that's
how
it.
grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
That's true.
It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona
It was.
3.
It
was
was.
all of them.
It absolutely
and now,
was.
It's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Okay, I can't go down there, I guess. Oh, man. This is just so nice. It's so cool.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
9 out of 10 isn't
It didn't
perfect,
need
but
anything
I
else.
still
It didn't
get...
need new content. It just needed to be left alone. To spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game
You're almost
memories.
convincing me that this is, like, should I go back and play the original instead?
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Oh, now the story.
What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Oh.
What's this? What's down here? Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam,
Oh,
the
no.
online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even
Are these
imagine
the
what's
bad
been collected
reviews?
down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny!
Don't listen to
Trying
the
be
haters.
funny.
Don't
I'm trying
listen
to
to
make
them.
a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even
is.
imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Yeah, buddy, don't take it that hard. This is a masterpiece.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast.
no.
Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
No,
Goodness.
you're
This is
not.
actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You
Yeah.
can't know how much fluff I cut from the game
I'm
to get
sure
it to
you
feel
did.
as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did.
You did,
Maybe it
did. I'm
Yeah.
so distressed
What
right
an
now.
awful memory to have to hold on to.
Oh,
These
man.
black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
See, it is like an
I feel
interesting thing, right?
Like a failure.
No!
Like I let these people down.
No!
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
See, it's like bad memories tend to have more weight than good memories a lot of times, because you remember like the one bad thing that someone
What's
said,
this one
even though
got
if it's
to
not as
say?
important.
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening.
I mean, that's
I
true,
wish
but like
there was
it's
a skip
fine.
A skip button.
I would
Well,
never.
Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then
No.
maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
No, I would never.
Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record.
I would
Only
never.
positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
I would never skip you. No.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling
I see what's going on.
No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people, and if the people want...
Okay.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe...
You can keep skipping
well,
there.
there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a
See,
thoughtless
I would
display
listen to
of
all these and just see how
self-absorption, it's
much.
right at you. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes.
If you actually stood and listened, would it actually
Unendurable
take
by
that
any
long?
means, but it's, well... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Oh my god.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting...
Oh no.
Oh, Stanley, you're back.
No.
You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
No.
Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks.
No.
I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've all...
Uh-oh.
Oh, hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year.
Oh, no.
Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire
Oh,
year?
God,
Let me
that's
describe it
horrifying.
For you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel
Oh
of missed
no.
opportunities.
No,
felt
no, I
nothing
can't
at all.
listen. I can't listen. No, he's just not there anymore. Oh, God. What's that? Oh, no, I'm gonna press it again.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, enter.
Oh, God. This is horrifying. I don't like this ending.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never
No.
the end, is never the end.
God, why is it-
The end is never the end.
Why is it
never
creepy?
the end,
Why is it
never the
creepy?
end, is never...
Oh, God. Place is finally starting to collapse. Oh, my God. How many years, how many decades has it been? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh my god, it's growing in here. Oh, this is wild. This is wild. I mean, it's delivering on the new content and then some. My god, this is insane. This is absolutely insane. Well, what happened to everything? Where are all the plants? Oh no. I like this. Oh. Oh. Oh god. Should I leave? I don't think it's gonna let me skip again. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm leaving. Oh, what the hell? Oh my god. It's like... The Stanley Parable, the original and this one, they're both games that are like... They are funny. And meta. But they're more than that too. They are. They're such weird, fascinating art pieces that are games about games. Games about what it means to exist and the nature of free will and choices, and oh man, they're just so good. It's just so good. Okay, and we're back here. Okay, I think we're gonna cut it there. Wow, the Ultra Deluxe Edition, I feel like I've still barely only scratched the surface. I'm sure there's a lot more new stuff and a lot more of the original stuff, which is still absolutely fucking fantastic. So let me know if you want more. Let me know if you want me to try and... I don't even know how long a complete series would be, but let me know if you want me to do some more episodes on this, because I love it. So thanks so much for watching. If you want to check out more of my stuff, I'll have links in the description to like the beginner's guide and stuff, so check that out. And if you want to play this game yourself, I'll have a link in the description as well. I'll see you next time. Until next time, why don't you think about what it means to choose and what choices you actually make in your life? See you then. Shame.